Hello, and welcome to another episode from Jevon, from No Judges Allowed. This is going to be a ship battle episode. So today, let's see, I'll start with shipments because everyone's always curious, I guess, what other people get, in their shipments. Now, this is like my midday refresh, just to be aware. So I've sort of splurged on some ships because there's nothing there I'm farming. Look at that sun fact though. I get so tempted because I see that a lot, 2 and 3 sun facts there at once. But I'm really after Grievous. I need another Vader. That's sort of where I'm at. Oh, and Rex, of course, sorry. So let's get into a battle. Actually, sorry, I'll go back first and I'll show you my ships just so you can see what I'm working with. What do we got here? I didn't upgrade this ability because I've been reading on the forums that it's actually bugged and the devs have confirmed it's being investigated. So I haven't bothered upgrading it just because why bother? So, but yeah, that's where I'm at. I do need to put more on my clone, so I bought some for him, that tie, and I'm going to be sure I need to get something on my slave up to 48. I know people are curious about that also. So I'm going to have to go Sunfac. I'm just waiting to finish sort of Vader, and then I'm going to move to him, I think. I'm getting blueprints from Galactic Wars. I'm done there anyway, so let's get in. Sorry, I should have just went back rather than home. Alright, so there's my rank. I've been sitting under 100 until the last few days. Like, I've been able to get there anyway before payout, but it's been a bit tougher yesterday and even today. I'm actually surprised. Like, once I sort of everything under 100 is over 100k fleet power, and I'm obviously just not there yet. Yeah, let's make sure start. I like having Ahsoka in the back, like in my reinforcements, because otherwise she does get targeted early and you will lose her, and she's so vital, especially for the end game, I find, because especially like if you say you're up against a an Akbar, he's going to have his one where they get 2 turns, Master's Call or whatever it's called, and you can strip that with Ahsoka, which can be really game changing at that point. So I always try and take Consular out, because just that shield is such a nightmare. Oh, that's a really lucky turn for me. That was beautiful. Okay. What are we working against? We got a big resistance. I'm gonna kill this wedge. Now, even if I auto a space battle, a lot of the time my tie is first, and I sort of, I like that because I use his dodge up because the CPU AI won't. It'll just use his normal and he'll die quite quickly. So I normally use the dodge first, and then I'll turn it on auto, and just so I feel my team gets a bit more survivability out of it. Can't hurt. My tie. First order tie is actually quite high. He's probably my highest geared pilot, but the ship's probably up there too. I think it's my best, leveled ship, but I think it's half bugged. I remember seeing something about it too. And see, here's where my example of saving Ahsoka comes in. You can decide when you wanna, so I can come in, I can remove this taunt now. She's already, that first barrage is already gone. I'm going to finish him. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Yeah, no, that's good. Now, he is good for his strafing run. It does hit hard. And when you do it with them having the target lock on them, sorry. It resets the cooldown so you can use it again and again. As long as you got target lock up, it's quite nice. Okay. Just going to use it there to finish. Get that buff gone. So sure is going to use it very soon. Now, I was looking at my turn mirror. I've got heaps more. I might finish this thing. Oh, I think it's got some turn. I should be fine. It's nearly dead. There we go. Good. Thank you. Might take his other tie out at this point. They are quite fragile, the normal TIE fighter pilot. I'm not sure if that's, I don't think that's really the case. Like, I think that's a bad assessment of the actual ship though, I have to say, because it, most people don't have TIE fighter pilot really high. I know I don't. I'm 5-star with him, working on him at the moment. And he's G8 at level 66. So that's why mine's as it is, you see. But I think he doesn't have any shield, but I think he's going to have a lot of health once we do start getting our ties up, like the pilot. I'm curious, I've got a really high, I've got a G10 5s, but I don't have his ship. I don't know, it didn't appeal to me. I know, I've seen a lot of people question it, like, is it worth it? Like, you're feeding his turn meter to the enemy team. He does hit hard, you know, that rocket shot he does, that's similar to the Clone Sergeant. So I'm going to lose mine. I've got to finish this 5s, I feel, or he's just going to be a thorn in my side. Yeah. Is there an invincible? Oh, he dodged. That's amazing. Alright. Oh, I had the... didn't realise his buff wasn't there. He's down anyway. That's fine. I think my Ahsoka... yes, so I can do that, as I said, and you can see it in the same against Mace. You've got to then, for late game, to remove off what you want to kill, or stop killing you, depending on who you're fighting in the situation, where you wouldn't if you had her in your opener. And I feel that would have to work to your advantage in the same way on defense as well. And if I come up against a team that has Consular and Ahsoka, I'll normally go for the Consular still first. It's because I never want him to get a second round of shields off. That's why I want him dead early. And I feel I want to kill him before a taunt goes up, because that can really sort of hurt. You know, if the taunt goes up and he's low, and then the ship will, capital ship will heal him, or he'll get something somewhere. It becomes, a bit of a failing. You've sort of lost a ship, also yourself by that point. So. This is looking pretty good. Nice. Worked out well. Oh, Master School, beautiful. It's done. My capital ship is like level 66 with like a G9 level 80 Akbar. Just in case anyone does get curious about that, it's something I've been thinking about paying a lot more attention to, is capital ships. I feel maybe that's why some people below you will smash you, and vice versa. Sometimes it's hard to pick. I feel that must be half due to the capital ship. But yes, that was a good match, and that's the end of this video. I'll see you next time. I'm going to be doing a bit more PvP. To show you guys, I've got my Shore Trooper, G9, 3-star, level 80 currently. I'm going to do a video on him because I think a lot of people are curious to just to see how he does at that point. That bit where you're sort of waiting on those last joy callers. So tune in next time and we'll do that. It sounds like fun. Hey, see this.